Hi, Marshall. So I just want to go over this recording that you sent me, and this is probably the first real point of interest here. Is what you do from this position here, where you're fast beneath him and able to basically have an opportunity to obtain an offensive position on him. So he's slow over the top here, has to get his nose back down to get some energy back, and you're pitching up into him, and basically I want you to remember this because this is really important. So you point your jet at him directly. You fly a tiny bit of lead pursuit and bordering on pure pursuit here. Okay, and what that results in is this ensuing like scissors, you could call it. It's not a flat scissors, but it's a scissors nonetheless, and it's awkward. And you win it because the AI flies it poorly. If it was a human, there would have been a good chance of you dying here. You basically turned what could have been an early victory into a 50-50 at best. So let me just go back here. Um, Now, what I would have done from this position here, knowing that he's slow and has to continue his trajectory downwards to regain energy, and you've got all this extra speed, is I would have offset to the right and then flown into his control zone behind him here. Okay, because you do have time. He is slow. He's not threatening you really at this point with his nose. You can see his nose is all the way out here, and you can project where he's going to be putting his nose and what he's going to be doing with it. Whereas you've got massive angles on him here. You've already generated a 90-degree um, offensive angle on him. So you're winning this fight in this position. And then by doing this, you basically turn it into a 50-50 again. So you negate all of your advantage. You can see that now at this point it's basically neutral. So what I would do here, again, take that energy, offset, fly into the wedge and kill him. Now, I want you to pay attention quickly to something here, and that is um, let's take a look here. You're at 540 knots CAS, okay, and you're pulling 7.9 G, so a hard pull. But look at this turn rate. You're at 13.7 degrees turn rate sustained, okay. And if I go back to 1447.11 here, you are pulling 8.4 Gs at 447 CAS, so substantially slower but well under control and within the corner zone speed band, and you're pulling 19 degrees per second sustained versus what you were pulling later on when you were faster at a very similar G loading, um, 13.7 degrees per second. So here you're max performing your jet in the two circle, uh, very close to max performing your jet in the two circle, and flying a really offensive two circle against him. Once you let that speed balloon out to five, 500 plus. So where were we? Yeah, here. Anything above 500, really, you can see that this sustained turn rate just absolutely diminishes. 13 maximum. So that's what's so important to not allow this speed to run away from you. And remember what I said. Like yeah, I think you noticed that here. And you begin to get the nose up and wash. Well, not really, but it stays, yeah, back to 550 here. But yeah, you want to, if you've got the mental capacity to modulate that throttle to keep that speed down around 440, 430, that's definitely something you should be working towards doing. I know I said the other day just keep the throttle pegged at burner and use attitude to modulate, but I think you're getting to that point with your BFM now where you do have the brain space to modulate that throttle and keep that airspeed well under control and max perform this sustained turn rate here. Okay, but thanks for sending this to me. This is very helpful, and I'll post this to you now. Cheers.